Sri Anandamayi Ma ki Jai. An unusual bhav seemed to overwhelm me, increasingly day by day, and gradually became constant. It seemed that the awareness of the beach was also wafting away from me slowly. It is to be understood that as long as those who practice sadhana are attached to their physical world and are limited by their sanskaras, the Naam and form remain separate. As these sanskaras start to wane, these persons are drawn to the state of Mahayoga through the spontaneous repetition of the mantra Ajapa Yoga. Uninterrupted recitation of mantra even while sleeping, just like breathing, much like the way in which insects are drawn irresistibly to the fire. Let me tell you something more. Earlier, on rare occasions when this body became restless for some reason, the mantra would appear in the throat on its own, momentarily, and then, having completed its work, would disappear and the restlessness would die down. From your point of view, something else was noticeable at times. A small disc. It is similar to the Sudarshan Chakra of Lord Krishna, would appear and rotate before me, annihilating anything that might threaten to disturb the uninterrupted flow of bhav. No other mood could withstand the force of this divine bhav. Thereafter, there remained no more question of seeing any external worship, feeling any sensation, or participating in any activity separate from this divine bhav. There was no place for worldly sorrow or fear, and an immense, lofty serenity pervaded my entire being, as if I was the undifferentiated whole within myself. I noticed that the body, like a mechanical doll, would carry out all household chores meticulously. Even guests were attended perfectly without having to resort to speech. I would be sitting when suddenly the body would get up without any thought of where it was going or what it was to do, and the hands would move forward automatically to accomplish whatever task was necessary at any given moment of time. The khayal arose, where is the mind? What is mind? The belief in something else other than God. This is mind. An intense delight welled up from within, the essence of the self, bliss absolute. In that state, this body continued all household activities, but there was no question anymore of exerting one's own mind or effort in doing anything. Just as a child, while dancing in joy, is heedless of where she will put her next step and is completely absorbed in the intensity of her joy, so too did this body seem to play during that time. Even this comparison does not seem to fully work here. Outsiders would think that this body was using her intelligence and judgment to perform her duties. How could they possibly comprehend how I did the work or in what state the mind was? Nor was there the slightest desire on her part to try to make them understand. Over those 5.5 months, by the time this body sat down for a meal after completing the daily spiritual activities and domestic chores, it would be nearing dawn. The body never felt ill or tired. Sri Anandamayi Ma ki Jai.